Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm back. Kind of like a penny, keep turning up. We're going to be doing some more wood splitting. Now, I switched these racks around so you can show these other racks that I use. The totes are nice. I'm going to take you off the thing here for a second. The totes are nice, but this is why you have to measure your wood, because you got to get it to fit just right in there. I mean, you can randomly throw it in and do all that kind of stuff, but I try to measure them so they fit in good. Once you get above this area here, then you can have a wild one go out a little bit. These are the racks that I like best. These are the ones that I make. If you've seen past videos, I'm sure you've seen them. They hold a solid half cord of wood. I don't know what their dimensions are. Somewhere there might be written on there. I'll find it out later. But and it's in past videos if you want to go by. Now I'm coming up with a different way of latching cables on. So I've kind of come up with this. I got all my... kind of come up with this because it'll start to spread at the top. These are cheap. They're like $5 a pop. And so I think I'm going to do something like this where I don't even have to, I just put it like that. I was going to hook it this way, but then this brings it up high and makes the hook want to sling out. But after I start getting a bunch of wood in there, then I'll go ahead and put that on there. Going up to Carlisle, so I'm going to take a few days off next week, so you won't see me for probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I might be home Saturday. It just depends on what the weather is. So anyhow, I set these racks in here so it's like one step from one place to one step to another. You can get around them a little bit for ease. You can see I can just barely squeeze through there, but that's how that is. Now down here, somebody asked me, I think, about legs on this thing. Yeah, there are legs on it. There are a lot of newcomers, so they're probably interested in this. They just go down there. They're just pipes inside of pipes with a bolt through there and a bunch of holes drilling in the leg, and that makes this thing, it's steady as a rock. This is a table for out front. If you see the little things there, sometimes we have an extended table out that way when we split at other places. Here's the other leg. Here's a Barracuda gas cap. I bet you like that. Oh, somebody asked me about the tire being flat. They got a good eye to see that. I'm gonna have to take that off, and I don't like to have the rim will rust. So that was one thing. Now we're gonna go over here. Another person asked me if my boxes freeze to the ground, and yes, they do is the answer. Not too bad. You can usually lift them, but I don't like them being on the ground anyway. Oh, I got this log already up marked. I'll go over that in a minute. But what I do is, a lot of you know that I got a sawmill, so I just, after I cut telephone poles, you just take that old telephone pole wood and you set it down, set them right on top of there, and you won't have any problem. Sometimes you miss some and sometimes you don't, so I have to go back and get some more. So that's what that is. Where else are we at here? I got this log back up here. Yesterday I noticed that I was running out of smalls, and the only thing worse than running out of smalls is having to hunt for them. So I'm going to cut this up so I have more smalls. I did cut a couple up. I don't know how many are here, so I have a rack, but you don't want to be looking for that kind of stuff. You want to be ready, so when you come in to get your load, I'm hoping I can load that in 5 minutes and get it up and going. So we're going to put this on here. What I'm going to do is you're going to get to see some more cutting some wood. It shouldn't take me, but I don't think it'll take me 5 minutes to knock that off. I'm going to knock that off, and then I'm going to fill the bucket up, and then we're going to go split wood. So I'll leave you here. That's kind of a dog leg one, as you can see down there, but that should excuse me, shouldn't affect me too much because I'm kind of twisted too. So anyhow, the saw's warmed up. think I'm gonna just leave the camera here because I'm gonna come in with a bucket and start loading those things. I put it away yesterday because we had a storm come in. Today is Friday. I don't know what time it is. Friday. I don't even know the date. Not that it really makes any difference, but I get these so out of order. Can't read it. It's too bright out here. This isn't the biggest screen in the world. Let's see. It's 1:23. Like I said, I never get out of the gate fast. April 15th. So I'll probably make a couple movies today, and they get discombobulated. So let me go get the bucket of wood that I already got a couple in there. Get my mittens on. And I guess most of you know I like to stack them up twice. Now that bucket was a used bucket I bought for about 350 bucks if you didn't hear it in the last videos. And the dimensions were on the other side. I don't know, they're in a video a couple days ago, or I don't know if it's been put on yet. But I stack them up high. I guess I'll be tough today and just stack them in there. Got a splinter yesterday with a rake, of all things. Now you're not going to get away from picking up wood from time to time. But what I'm saying is get closer to your target instead of running around doing the wood splitter. Man, those are wood splitter merry-go-round. That's a shorty there. Put it back there. This is a right good size, but this is that one I just cut up was fairly fresh kill. Oh, we put a shorty in here. Yeah, buddy, one of them came pre-split. This will be able to access me, I think, the next batch of wood. Let's see, what else was I gonna yak about? As soon as we start that wood splitter, the yakking is over with. This will get me to some nice big ones here for the base of it. I stacked the big ones on the bottom, stacked the small ones on the top, and it works pretty good. Now, I don't know how much wood that is, but it's a pretty good amount. It's about 1/4 of a cord is what it ends up being, so it won't fill this totes up. You're going to see some unconventional totes filling too. I mean, I don't do anything normal. Whew. So now the old boy's already out of breath. All right, I'm gonna go get that thing, get it over here, and we're gonna split until the camera runs out. So hold on. Now, the purpose of this is to stop your wood splitter merry-go-round. You know, these people that got the log lifts, hey, that's good if that's what you got, I don't care, but if you're planning on the future, you might want to plan on something like this, because you know, they're going around, coming back, going around, coming back, and the table is just unbelievable. It's so fast. Like I've told other people, anybody that I've converted to this style of wood splitting, I just sit there and go, oh, I can't believe how much easier it is. So the pickaroons, I don't pick up the wood with pickaroons, I pull it to me. So that's kind of where we're at in that aspect. A few of them up there, I've stacked them up higher, and I've stacked them in this area and stuff like that, and it starts to get, some of these can come down pretty good, so I kind of don't recommend going more than 10 stories high. So we'll see if this old beast wants to start today and come to work. I hear the fuel on. I don't see it in the bowl yet. Here it comes. It didn't sound too good, did it? Huh. It don't want to come to work. Come on, man. Huh. Battery sound. Oops. Well, that wasn't good. Man, I come close to knocking that out. Well, we might not be splitting after all. It was charging yesterday. It probably didn't want to go because it was in gear. That's probably what it was. Gotta see what kind of time we got there. And I gotta see how you guys are getting into the camera now. Oh, we're getting ready to go out in a couple minutes, so I'll end this one up now. This is where something you won't see anybody else do on YouTube. When I change these, change these out, I take and put these back in over here, makes the rack more stable. Then I stack it up. Once I'm up to this level here, then I stack up and I can go add a little bit, and I easily get a third of a cord in these this way. So it makes it a lot better for me. If you don't have a machine big enough to pick it up, then you might not be able to do it. But if you do, I would recommend doing it because, you know, rack space is rack space. So that's kind of how that is. Anyhow, I appreciate you coming along. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to turn this one off and turn it right back on, and we're going to finish that load over there, and then we're going to go get another load and hopefully finish that up if there's not so much BSing going on. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys later.